As busy bees, we're always on a mission. Place to be, things to do. But we moms, well, can I call us superheroes, need help to save the day. Today, I'm in the mood to share with you my top 10 productivity apps for moms and how much they'll cost you to use them. Spoiler alert, most of them are free. Hey mamas and busy bees, I'm Mommy Leandra and welcome back to my channel, Mamas in the Mood, where we are always in the mood to find a balance between our busy lives and me time. In today's video, we'll be looking at my top 10 productivity apps for moms so we can get things done. And number 10 may just be right under your nose. And all of these apps can be found for Android, iPhone, or even desktop, unless otherwise noted. So let's jump right in. Fabulous. This self-care app helps you keep your eye on the prize. The prize? Completing those short and long-term goals. As moms, it's sometimes kind of hard. We want to focus on the fact that we have to get things done, but we sometimes don't have like systems in place in order to get those things done. And Fabulous app works for this. And by the way, if you are wondering how to set goals for yourself as a busy bee, then check out the video above, or maybe I put it below. The Fabulous app features journeys for long-term goals. Like what I like to call the you better drink your water girlfriend journey. I really like that one because I sometimes don't hydrate enough. And it features challenges for short-term goals like the 30-day declutter challenge. The app reminds you, if you allow it, to use its tools, which it calls roadmaps and superpowers to keep you focused. The Make Me Fabulous guided trainings are pretty dang cool too. The trainings remind me just a bit of the features on the Calm app, which is a mindfulness app, and I'll actually get to that later. From its clever infographics to its circles, its social media feel isn't overstimulating, and it's very good at helping you create habits that will, in the end, help you be the fabulous mom you've dreamed of. By the way, if you stick with me on this channel, you'll see that metaphors are my jam. So I am totally sold on the Fabulous app because they are chock full of metaphors. The Fabulous Premium is $49 a year, but I use the free version and it's been perfectly fine. Free! Flora. This one is equally helpful for you and the planet. And it takes the traditional app blocking technology to a whole other level. If you absolutely need access to other phone apps due to other obligations, you may want to skip this one. But if you like having something in place to keep you from checking IG or shopping on Amazon for a certain amount of time, this will keep you focused on your task. You set a time you'd like to devote to a task, with an option to include a mind break and an option to place a price on it in case you do venture somewhere else in your phone. The cool part about Flora is that you can now add a to-do list right in the app. Also, Flora partners with Trees for the Future. So if you opt in, you'll be able to turn those faux habit trees that they put in place for you into real ones for people in Africa and East Asia. With Flora, it is totally free, but of course, if you place a bet on yourself, then of course you have to pay whichever price you put on there. Like if you break a habit, then you know, what price did you set with your Apple Pay or your Google Pay? Is that what they call Google? Is that what it's called? Google Pay? I don't even know. So you can set the price and then of course it'll deduct that balance if you put a price on it. Also, the price for the donations to help build the real trees, of course. Day count. So this app is essentially one of the best ones for moms because it's the simplest. We have a lot going on and essentially it is a countdown to app. But most of the apps so far have been for creating habits to make you a more productive mom on a daily or single task basis. But this one is helpful when you have those moments where you need to know exactly how many days you have until ... Like for example, I have to take Dominic, my older son, to the doctor in 3 days versus that's on July 10th, you know. Day count kind of reminds me of those days when I would make countdowns to my birthday on those little spiral bound wall calendars back in the day. Maybe it's a little bit of nostalgia, but I really, really like this app because it is 100% free. I'm gonna stop doing that, I promise. I'll do something else on the next one because there are more free ones coming. Let me know down in the comments below if you used to mark your calendars with those like big X's and then like put a big circle on whatever that big event was that was coming up. Trello. Trello is a list making app where you move like cards or basically things to do through a workflow. A lot of businesses use this, but I see you running a family as a business. Do you? I'm pretty sure you do, because that's probably part of the reason why you are on this video. Because let's face it, raising kids is literally a business. I may not be officially like a project manager for my 9-to-5 job. However, I go to basketball games, I'm an online teacher, I have all these things, errands to run, groceries to buy, all of these things. So Trello really helps me move tasks through a workflow. So for example, if the first step is to, write the actual list, you can put down the topics of like, I need to make sure I actually write these lists. And then once you write the list, you can move it over to whatever the part 1 would be. And then the next one, whatever the part 3 would be. So you would keep like moving the cards down until you get to the final product. I can also take notes that my team, AKA my hubby, Hot Chocolate, or anyone else who's involved can also see. They can move the cards around too and add their own notes. Side note, although it's a great phone app, I prefer to use Trello on a desktop. I also use it when organizing my thoughts and workflow, even for these YouTube videos. It's really similar to apps like Asana, Notion, and some others, but I really, really like Trello because for the most part, it is free. Pocket. So Pocket is really similar to Pinterest. However, instead of having all the advertisements and it really doesn't like curate inspiration, so to speak, it really, really helps with saving articles that you want to read later or blog posts or whatever on the internet. I know busy bees. I know what you usually do. You just take a screenshot of those blog posts and articles and then you just save it to your photos. Not like a specific album, but just like your overall like recent photos. So Pocket will keep you from doing that too much. But Pocket shines because of its tags feature. By just clicking on an extension, or if you have an iPhone, you can just go to that like little box icon and click on Pocket. Then you can issue a tag for it to keep track of everything you've saved. Not everything you read is Pinterest worthy, but if you need to read something sooner than later, put it in your pocket. I wish I had a pocket right here because, put it in the pocket, whatever. But guess what? You saw this one coming. It is free. Memento. This is the first app on this list that is paid to use. But don't worry, I did that part for you to test it out. And spoiler alert, I really, really like it. So basically it's a list app. However, unlike your notes in your phone, it is like really, really, really cute. It's like the 2020s now. So everything's all about aesthetic, right? So you can just put your things to do in little tiny boxes. And as you do them, you just check them off. I know you're probably thinking, Leandra, $3.99 for that, but it just really keeps everything very clean looking instead of looking like you're writing a book report essentially, or like a long story in your phone, or even those bullet points in your notes app. So is it worth the $3.99? That is totally up to you, obviously, but I'm just letting you know my personal opinion. I really like it, and I use it a lot to just organize my random thoughts. So it's really good for just random pop-up thoughts that you want to keep semi-organized. $3.99. A movement tracker. kind of like fitness on iPhones or another movement tracker that may be on Android. So I utilize Apple Watch's fitness app so I can see my fitness stats in real time. I'm recommending this one not so much for the exercise tracker, but for making sure you're staying moving. I'm talking about those days, those rare days, when your kids are surprisingly and suspiciously calmer than usual, and you too decide to take a break. Look, this channel is all about self-care, but you need to make sure you put a limit on those breaks that you take. Movement trackers make sure you meet your step goals and make sure you don't go more than like an hour without standing for a needed stretch just to get out of that zone. So most are free, but a lot of them do require that you have something like an Apple Watch or some other type of movement tracker like that you can actually wear. Calm. This is me saying that you need a mindfulness app. I know. This is not for productivity, but here's the thing. You need to reset, and that will make you come back even more energized and wanting to do even more, aka be productive. Mindfulness apps provide time to check out so that you can check in later supercharged. I personally use Calm, but Headspace, Exhale, even the Peloton's apps, meditations, or any other mindfulness app will be more than helpful as well. Have you used any of these? Let a girl know by commenting down below. The guided meditations and beautiful graphics are very soothing. Calm sleep stories alone make it worth it. And Tabitha Brown's storytelling to put you to sleep will have you dreaming of avocados. What? What else is there more to think about? Sold! There's a 7-day free trial, but this one is $70 a year. Sounds like a lot. It is a lot. However, if you want to find another mindfulness app out there that's a little cheaper, go for it. You need that break, mama. Cam scanner. I've been using a cam scanner, basically a scanning app on my phone for years. It's really, really helpful when I need like a doctor note faxed or if I need to email something to an accountant. It is so helpful to be able to just whip out your phone, take a picture of a document, kind of shape it up a little bit. Absolutely any scanning app will do, but I really like Cam Scanner. First of all, I have personally used it, so I am confident in telling you that it is a very helpful app. And also it is free, and it is $5 a month if you go to the premium version. However, I accidentally got it one month. I don't know how that happened. They like have pop-ups and I think I may have like clicked it. I don't know what happened. Either way, with that being said, I'm just trying to say you don't need it, but you know, if you want to pay that money, that like whatever. Number 10, those good old apps right on your phone. I told you it was right under your nose. You can screenshot and save to specific photo albums. Like if you're organized like that, Pocket wins, but I am really, really guilty of doing this too when I'm in a pinch. A countdown timer, so you just allot time for what you need to do and you won't be barred from going to other apps like the way Flora kind of blocks you from other apps on your phone, because maybe you just really need to have that constant access to your phone. The Notes app. If you can't make it to the Memento app, just jot it down in your Notes app. For, you say it with me this time, actually put it in the comments, free. Okay, like you guys are probably like, if you're still here after all those frees, like, thank you. It's important to note that these apps do work really well together. However, you may want to just play around with one or two at a time for like a day or two, and then you'll see if that really helps improve your workflow in your house. So let me know in the comments down below what apps you decided to check out after this video. And also, if you found this video helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring-a-ding that bell so that you're notified next time I post a video about self-care and finding that balance between our busy lives and me time. Well, I'm Mommy Leandra, and check out this video next. It's pretty good. It'll help you out. And remember, I care. By the way, Dominic! I'm gonna have to move. Oh, I didn't do the clap. Can I random do, okay, 1620. I mean, I need mama friends. I need mama friends.